And I'm back with part 3 of the basics. So, in part 2, we learned how to do the hair and the eyes itself. So, and I drew this extra stuff in here, just kind of like give it a bit of a character. And it's got a bit of a character. I don't know who he is or what he's involved with, but oh well. So, yeah, as you can see, the eyes turned out good, and but yeah, just you got to remember, just keep working on it, practice it, draw it a lot of times, and everything, and stuff like that. Now, for the next part of the basics is the shading, like the actual shadowing and stuff. Now, see where I drew this right here? Kind of did the whole lighting thing. That is going to be my initial guide of where the light is coming from. And it is coming from this direction, like that. It's coming down. Now, that is the initial guide, so that's what I'm going to do with the shading. So you would shade, like, for the nose, you would shade around in here. The hair, you would shade here, and these areas here, and there, and stuff. And you would shade down like so with the chin. And you would shade just in the different areas that's in the opposite of what the light is. So, yeah. And like with... So you would shade in the opposite direction of where the light is on everything. Now, I'm probably not going to go into too much detail with this, because it's slightly little bit more advanced with things and stuff, especially like shading bits of hair and everything like that. But it's good to know, and I will be explaining it in slight mild advancement and stuff like that with things. But right now, I just want to teach you how to do like the basics and to get you initially started. I know I went in a little bit of an advancement with the hair and the eyes and stuff, but those are just something that's still basic of basic. And without knowing it, you'll never know what to do, and it'll just get complicated. And I think I might have slightly made his head just slightly too big, but oh well. And it's just, you know, yeah. Now, the next basics I'm going to show you is, I'm guessing, objects, because that's another thing that you're going to do. And remember how I showed you how to do scenery in the last one with this? Just basically like a rough drawing of the scenery and of everything it is, kind of like an outline, and then doing a little bit more detail afterwards. Yeah, what about single objects? Like, say, we drew, oh crap, let's bring back the old tape roller. If we were drawing this and stuff, you know, like the person had it in his hand or something, and he was holding it, like so, or something like that, or like that, or like that, or like that, or like that. I'm stopping now. Okay. So, anyhow, again, you would draw it just like you would anything else. So I really don't have too much to talk about and stuff. You would just draw it as you see it. That's the thing about manga and everything, and animation. Draw what you see. So yeah. But you would draw everything and everything that you see and the lines and stuff like that, and then do the shadowing and everything like that. Not too sure. Oh, I guess I can show you what next thing is. Let's go over our work, okay? So if you got a pen, like so. It doesn't have to be like one of these professional ones or anything like that. You can get a regular ballpoint pen or something and stuff like that. But we're gonna start drawing this over again. So we're gonna start in like a certain particular thing and just slowly work our way up the lines and stuff, and remember where everything is. So we're just gonna do all of that and everything. We're gonna just fill in all of the lines like so. And remember, if we do this, we're gonna be erasing, and it will cause problems later if you do this. If you just straight fill in everything, it's gonna erase it. So don't do that right away and stuff. So if you got things like the eyes and stuff, and you got these bold, dark lines, instead of filling it all in, just draw the outline. Outline it and stuff like that. And it will come out a lot better. Like anything that is wide, like bold or something like that, outline it instead of filling it in and everything. That way, when you erase it, the line will still be there, but the shading won't, and then you can go over again with a darker pen and fill it in. Like I've got with me a graphic pen, which is literally like, it's a one level, and what these levels are is they're in tenths and stuff. So it'll be like 0.5, 0.1, 0.3, and I also have the smallest one, which is 0.05, which is in the hundredths. But picking back up my graphic, I would get it, bring it over here, so, and then fill it in when I'm done, when I finish erasing all of it. And then it will be dark again, instead of having to fill it all in and erasing it, because if you get, because you're gonna have to erase like all of the lines. So if you're erasing and everything, it's gonna a lot of the times make it to where you're gonna have to, you can't see it and everything, but it started to lighten it and take some of it off, and you're gonna have to go over it again. You can't see it on the thing because my picture quality isn't very great, but yeah. So, and when you're going back over it and stuff, and you finally decide, yeah, I don't really want it behind the hair, draw the outline of the hair, but stop whenever you're doing like the eyes. Stop at the hair and don't continue and just race behind the hair. Once everything's behind the hair, that's what I would do here. I draw the outline of the hair and leave the rest. But it's good to draw the initial like eye itself through the hair and stuff like that, so that way you know the dimensions and everything like that, and it comes out roughly. Yeah, that. Now, if you want to go with pen and stuff like that, word of advice, leave the shading of it until after you're done with it. Like, if I was really doing this and not showing you it and stuff, how to do things, I would have left all the shading out of here and just drew the outline and stuff, so that would be there and stuff, and I would have worried about that later and then started shading and everything once I had got it over with pen and everything. And you want to get a proper level of pen, like so the lines aren't too thick and too dark and everything and stuff. You just want to get it to where the lines are there, but it's not like really thick and just out there. But yeah, so again, it all depends on you. If you want it straight, nothing but pencil, which looking at it and stuff, I kind of actually like it a bit. I think I would do one or two of my manga things with it like that, but I like the pen look to it, so yeah. But that's basically literally what you can do with the basics and stuff. It's all pretty like straightforward and just all 3-step and everything. The literal like outline and guideline, then the detail work, and then just going over with a pen or permanent pencil, whatever it is that you're using or prefer to do. So yeah, that's literally the basics. So keep watch these videos and stuff and practice it a bit, and I will be possibly doing the the slightly more advanced stuff later on. But yeah, I'm not too sure when I'm gonna do it, because again, I'm trying to find work and everything, because regardless of anything, I mean, this may be the career that you want to do, but you need money to do it. You need money for pens, you need money for paper, you need money for just pretty much anything and stuff. So you need a job to help do this, and I need a job because I need to start working on getting my computer. I need to start working on getting my Copic markers, because these pens they're starting to die out. And yeah, I mean, it's good for $30 a pack of 8, but after the abuse I gave them, they're kind of some of them are starting to like lose it. I've already lost my .1, and my .2 is literally running out. I'm just really glad right now that my .05 isn't dying yet. So, but yeah. So yeah, you need a job, you need money, and everything. And I'm not sure what to talk about right now. Talk about next. But so yeah, I'll be doing more videos later on. Maybe I'll start doing them once a week. I don't know, but I am gonna be doing like some more Kite's drawings videos. You should go and check them out and stuff. They look really cool, and I'm thinking about doing a speed drawing. Not sure how I'm gonna do that. But yeah. So yeah. But go ahead and go and check those videos out. Those ones I'll probably have out more often, because I draw just to have fun. And to be honest, I've got to have some free time to do my manga and work on that. Yeah, what am I doing? I can just have it. But yeah, so I need free time to do my manga. So I might do a how to draw video like every now and then, like maybe once a week or something like that, or something like that. I'm not too sure when, or I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, because I gotta come up with like the tutorial for the lesson for that day, and so I'm probably gonna need a little bit like planning time and stuff like that. But so far right now, you've basically learned what basics I could teach you drawing wise. Panels and dialogue, I will probably show you that later whenever I've got my 3rd page done. I had just recently finished page 2 for my prologue chapter. And I can show you how to do that easy and quick if you've got a scanner. So, me personally, I like to do it on the computer. So, yeah. That'll probably be like the last basics episode. But I would slow down if you get to that point and everything and stuff. Just after these basics and everything, I'm gonna probably have to tell you to slow down a bit, and work a little bit more. Otherwise, you run the risk of either it possibly being not possibly how do I explain this? Being a little bit low quality due to the fact that you're still in the basics. So wait a little bit until you start learning the more advanced stuff. Take some time. I mean, me, I had just got this to where it started and it's working properly and everything, and this is going to be one that I'm going to enjoy doing, and I think people are going to really like. And I'm going to tell you that took me like 6 years to do, and I'm not saying that it'll take you 6 years to get it to where you can start and everything, but I didn't have anyone teaching me, so and everything, and I wasn't gonna be able to like pay to have classes and everything, so I had to learn on my own, and constantly had people like saying it's worthless, it's a waste of time, and it's been hard. It's been hard. It's been a rough 6 years on that and everything. There's always been like few people who like said, yeah, that's awesome and stuff. And has always been impressed with my work. But yeah, just slow down a little bit and stuff. Once you start like learning the more advanced stuff and everything, then you can start worrying about the speech bubbles and things like that and everything. So I'll probably show you how to do it. Maybe once I finish page 3 and get it into my computer. No, you could do it with pencil and everything. I just personally like to do it on the computer because it looks better once it's done, and it gets less annoying because you'd have to re-go over it with either whatever you're using and everything, and it'll always be kind of like squiggly and not straight or anything like that, and it just kind of looks a little bit choppy. Now as for like the panels and stuff, I do that by hand, but I have a ruler and stuff to do that. But yeah, so I'll probably like see you guys again on this particular thing next week. Um, Once I figure out the lesson, that'll give you some time to practice and everything if people are watching. I don't know, but yeah, if you want to watch, if you want to learn manga and everything, watch this because I'm I'm willing to take time out of my life to teach everyone for free without asking for money in return and everything. And that's not something that you would normally find and everything. And I could teach you a lot of stuff to my best knowledge and everything. But yeah, if you want to go to schooling and stuff, be prepared to like pay a lot of money because art schools aren't cheap. I can tell you that much. Well, no school is cheap to be honest. But yeah. So I'll see you guys next week with a new lesson, and I'll have some Kite's drawings videos maybe, depending on if I figure out if I decide to draw anything. Um, but yeah, the only reason why I'm gonna like do it once a week and stuff instead of like maybe every single day and everything is because I need some time to do my drawings for my manga and everything because I do want to get that published and everything. I want to get it out there and stuff so people